regular season game with the Pelicans yet, but he's already being asked about his future. The #1 pick was asked if he'll spend his entire career in New Orleans, and here was his answer. Personally, I've always told myself I want to stay with one team. Growing up, I loved what Kobe did and Dirk did. Some people want to stay with one team, but they get traded. My intentions are to stay with the Pelicans my whole career. But if something happens, I wouldn't leave because I hate the place. It's just the business. So, Shannon, are you surprised he said this?
Skip, I am. Because it opens up the conversation. And I've said this, Skip. Remember, the curve, we always talk about the head of the curve. Nah, we weren't even into the curve. I was on top of this because I told you what was going to happen. You only shake. That Sharpe-a-damas is what they call it.
That'd be the first example of that.
That's the name, okay.
Yeah, it opens up the conversation for down the road. Did LeBron James leave Cleveland because he disliked Cleveland? No, he felt that there was a better opportunity for him to win a title in Miami. And then he left again, whatever you think the reasons were. I don't believe he left Cleveland at no point in time because he disliked it. And so, Skip...
I don't know about that. Did he dislike the winters in Cleveland?
No.
Yes.
I think...
Did he dislike the smallness of Cleveland? Yes.
No.
Yes.
I think he disliked... I think the second time around, he disliked Dan Gilbert. I think that had a lot to do with it, Skip. But when I look at it, what I wish he would have said, and he can do it anyway, I'm 19. Have yet to even play I haven't even dribble a ball in New Orleans. I'm here. Let's just focus on the now.
Yeah.
And 20 years from now, 10 years, 15 years from now, we'll talk about that now. Skip, did you know this? And me and Steve be on this thing, Jenny. We be on it.
Sure.
We be on it. We be on it.
Who is Steve again?
Steve Owens.
Your puppet master.
No, he ain't. I mean, we 1-1. It's like we coach Belichick and Tom Brady.
I heard you guys prepping today.
He did win a Heisman.
Yeah. we coach Belichick and Tom Brady. The only active players that have played 10 years all in one place in all the NBA, 10 years, Udonis Haslem and Steph Curry. They're over 400 players, Skip. 10 years. So the likelihood of we seeing another Tim Duncan, 19 years at one place. Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki, 20 years in one place. John Stockton, 19 years. Skip, the likelihood of that happening is not very good. And it just opens up a case, so now the speculation. Skip, and I get it, because we saw Kyrie at the beginning of last year say he wanted to resign if you would have me.
Yeah.
And halfway through the season, he wanted out of Boston. After he had just said that like 3-4 months ago, Skip. We don't know what's going to happen, but I have a strong indication that Zion Williamson will not play his entire career in New Orleans.
All I know is I believe that he, at this moment, believes he will play his whole career in New Orleans. All I know for sure is this kid is shattering the mold.
What mold?
The mold of the too cool superstar who's above it all. This kid is not afraid or ashamed to show his emotion, to play and speak with uncool joy and passion and enthusiasm.
Yeah.
He is a little kid in a big man's body.
Yes.
And he plays to that. He lets that come out. He lets the little kid come out. And he's not embarrassed by it.
No.
Most superstars are just too cool for that. They gotta like distance themselves and protect and don't show the media. That's a little lame. That's a little corny. That's a little cliche.
Well, sometimes, Skip, you know, when you play a professional sport, you thought of as an adult, but he's 19, and he says, I don't have to be more grown up than I have to be. I'm 19. I'm gonna be a kid. I'm gonna talk like a kid would talk. You know, sometimes we feel like, dude, are you sure he's 19? The way he's talking like he's 30.
Okay, what have we seen more and more from LeBron and Kevin Durant? That they've gone anti-hero. LeBron curses in public all the time.
Sometimes.
And he does. He goes F words and SH words constantly in public.
Shut.
That's what he should do.
Okay.
More Tom language.
Okay, yeah, more Tom language. Tom can go a little blue, as they say, every once in a while.
It's timing for him.
But this kid is going straight role model, and he's not trying. It's just he's just being himself, and he's not ashamed of who he really is. So to me, this is a new deal because it's refreshing to see, you know, again, even Kevin Durant, he just goes, what I call him, Kevin Durant. He'll just go on rants against the media and against his team and against this. He's always at it with somebody, and his language has gotten worse and worse in public. And it gives them a little, as they say, street cred. It can help you sell your brand, right?
Yes.
But Zion's trying to go the other way. And I don't think there's one fake bone in his body. I could be wrong.
I agree.
Okay, to your point, does he really... He's still 18, right? I think.
Yeah,
19.
He just turned 19. Yeah,
yeah.
That's right. He just had a birthday.
At
At 19, having not dribbled one dribble in a real NBA game, I think he has no earthly idea what's about to transpire.
Exactly.
Because you didn't when you were a 7th-round pick out on the training camp practice field. But you did at least have a big brother who could show you the ropes. He does not have a big brother.
And definitely did. 19, I was heading into my sophomore season of college.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had no idea what was going to happen 10 years from,
Okay.
I had hoped.
Okay. So I do believe that he loves where he is.
Yes.
New Orleans is a great place. It's really good. Is it the best NBA? No, it doesn't really have any tradition or history. But he's thinking, I'll start one.
I didn't want the boudin. They too fake. I like stuff,
Okay. Well, I hope he doesn't like too much of that.
Well,
We'll have some problems.
Skip, first of all, he from Spartanburg, South Carolina. You don't get that big without he eating biscuits and gravy. He eating chicken and dumplings, mac and cheese.
And they're saying he's still growing, so...
But he got a great break because he has landed with one of the best general managers in basketball. A guy LeBron knows well from...
Griff loves it. LeBron loves Griff.
Okay. So you've got that working for you, and you're going to a team that just was able to pull off a big trade and restock with, I think, 3 really good to great young players. Okay?
I will agree with you,
Okay.
Skip. I believe this team is going to be really fun to watch.
Okay.
They will be up and down. I love Alvin Gentry as a head coach.
So do I, and I love Drew Holiday. He's always been a class act and one of the better two-way, maybe at the top of the
I think they're going to be a better defensive team than people think because you got true Lonzo out front, and then you got Zion. Hey, now he might not be the greatest on ball, but coming from the weak side, he's going to throw a lot of people's stuff up in the stands.
And I loved what Zion said straight from his heart about Lonzo Ball, and I endorse 1,000% because he said, I'm expecting Lonzo to come into his own, and he went into detail about L.A. was tough. Obviously, you got Dad hanging over you. You got Magic hanging over you. You got proclamation that your jersey's going to be up in the rafters hanging over you. You got a dysfunctional organization. It was just bad to worse. I'm still a Lonzo fan. I love the dynamic duo that these two could become because what Lonzo does best, Zion does best.
Right.
Can you imagine the lob dunks? Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this could be Lob City.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to be. They're going to be a very exciting team.
And as he said, they're going to play breakneck speed.
Yes.
And Lonzo, with the ball in his hands, there's nobody much faster up and down than Lonzo Ball. So if they get out and run and have fun, they're going to be a factor. They're going to be a growing force to be reckoned with in the Western Conference. They're obviously in the tougher conference. They are not picked as we speak to even make the 8th playoff spot, but I still give them a shot. And he was asked, could Lonzo turn into the best point guard in the league? And his comment was, that is in his future, said Zion of Lonzo.
Right.
Love that.
Yeah. I just
believe that.
But I just think now, Skip, the way the league is set up, you're just going to see player movement. Guys are just going to move.
You know, you could be right, but when he says from his heart, I grew up watching Kobe stay and watching Dirk stay. 20 plus 20, right? 20-year careers. And he's saying, that's who I want to be.
Right.
I want to be that guy.
Right.
I want to be that pillar in New Orleans.
But, Skip, it was a different time then.
Okay, well, you
basically
could be right.
Since 2010, we've seen, since LeBron made that move in 2010, Skip, we've seen the player move.
Okay.
Yeah. 40% of players who made All-NBA last season switched teams via free agency or trade. 40%.
Okay. But
it's the
shattering mold. Is it possible he's just so different that he doesn't care?
We'll find out.
Okay. Is he going to have to take some hometown discounts to make it 20 years?
Oh, no. The discount.
Yeah.
Man, why you? I haven't seen you one time at Family Dollar, Dollar General, the 5 and dime store. You always talking about discount. Did they give you a discount on that Corvette?
It's not a Ferrari. It's not a Lamborghini.
But did they give you a discount? No. Okay, then.
I paid sticker, but that's okay.
Okay, then.
All right.
Well, you going to pay sticker for Zion.
You should ask me about my other car, and then we'd have a conversation. But
They ripped you off. Oh, you traded in on that.
No.
Oh, they ripped you off.
No, not that.
Oh, okay.
It is
The other car.
refreshing,
Ernestine's
though.
car.
Oh, man, you gave Ernestine a bucket.
Well,
She's
what
driving
mess
around
was
here going
that?
like 40 miles an hour.
Jeez.
I have no comment.
No comment.
You might
Skip,
eat
have
those
you
words.
ever said
You got a new
I
car?
have no
You got a new
comment?
car, Skip?
She does.
Okay.
What?
All right. He said
What'd you-
no
what'd you
comment,
get, Skip? What'd you
Shannon.
get, Skip?
We got to leave it at that.
Ernestine, that thing over there like this here.
What is the real
That is true.
reason Zeke does not have a new deal?